This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for April 22nd, 2024. Currently February 19th, 2024, 2:42 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY is currently $499.51 USD. And the shuffle video for the April 22nd reading was created on February 2nd, 2024 at 4:51 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the lower left corner. Overall theme and behavior on the 22nd, it's a little bit like no man's land as far as cross-reading congruencies here. We have some like correlations, but there aren't any congruencies with the Ruin card, which is the next card in the sequence of events on the 1 month, right? We saw the Lovers card pretty prominently, Ruin card. The following day, we're going to see the Sun card, but the Ruin card, kind of just some subtle energies. And then behavior around the high, there's a cash out opportunity near the high, that it'll stand out. It'll really stand out. I think probably the cash out from the previous day where we were opening up longs. And then there's also the high and the low are within close time proximity to each other. There's also a trade around the low in a period of sideways rotation. I'm advised to trade around successfully turning resistance on a multi-day scale into support. The VIX first declines, and then there's a big move to the upside on the VIX out of a decline. Now, before I get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior and time the highs and the lows and give you the best trades for the day, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube Tips. And that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. Okay, guys, in the case where, in some cases, you do need to give a reading plus or minus 1 hour of wiggle room here or there. It happens occasionally. Make sure in those cases to follow the sequence of chart events as outlined by the prediction, because that will keep you on track. Now, in the pre-market, we have a fast sudden move higher. We actually open higher, fast sudden move higher. We have a cross-reading congruency here with the April high, which is the swiftness card, right? It's a swiftness card, and it's also the swiftness card in the beginning of the month. It's the high card here in April, and we have it pretty notably here at the beginning of the day near a high correlation. So there's this fast sudden move higher, an important trade opportunity right around the open. It looks like a period of sideways rotation, and then that ends with a fast sudden move higher, taking us into... All right, so we come to an important technical price level on a 1 month scale minimum there in the first half hour, and there's this big move into it, but it's a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels, taking place from that resistance, that technical price level that's important on a 1 month scale, somewhere before 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we have another resistance level highlighted, and we kind of flatten out from there, but then decline pretty notably. It's kind of like sideways price swings into the 12 to 1 o'clock hour, where we revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity in a period of sideways rotation with a sharp drop that stands out in that period of sideways rotation. And then between 1 and 2, we have this prominent move higher through key resistance. We stay above it briefly, break back down through it with the same price, with a full retracement, creating that capital A formation. That is followed by around 2 to 3 o'clock, a notable move higher, taking us into a high for the day again, in the midst of some price swings in the last hour. Rally at the close, a rally probably into a highest high for the day. Not so sure that these are highest highs. They're going to stand out as prominent peaks, but I'm not so sure that it's a highest high on a 1 month scale. But in any case, we'll rally into this key resistance and then break down with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. And we probably have our highest high for the day here on the 22nd, or at the end of the day, near the close. That's important to remember. The highs and the lows are within close time proximity to each other, right? So there's probably a low in here somewhere in the midst of these price swings because there's a high there. And then we have this high correlation here. There's also this low correlation here. So high, low at the beginning of the day, high, low at the end of the day, and kind of like back and forth between them throughout the day. Sneak preview for the following day is a rally that increases with momentum moving forward in time somewhere in the reading for the 23rd. And we'll talk about that in more detail when we get into that reading. Please make sure to follow if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Really helps out. Most importantly, make sure to follow that rule of karma. As long as you're following that rule of karma, you get a special invite to our private Discord channel, which is a free Discord just for angel investors, people that repeatedly follow the rule of karma and repeatedly donate. And they ask me all sorts of questions. We talk about ideas, and they're my friends. So hurry up and be one of my friends. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings to all my angel investors.